Jack never thought he just went out to catch a fish, and he'd come home to find his house demolished. Luckily, all of Jack's belongings were still there. Mike, seeing Jack's disheveled state, laughed heartily. Mike then reminded Jack that demolition notices are usually given in advance. Jack suddenly remembered that a few days ago, while he was sleeping at home, someone had come looking for him. At the time, he thought it was a debt collector, so he pretended not to be home. Little did he know, they were there to notify him about the demolition. But now, Jack felt it didn't matter anymore. After all, with his terminal illness, he didn't have much time left anyway. So, Jack told Mike he'd stay at a friend's place for now and left. It was then that Mike noticed Jack had left behind the fish he'd caught earlier. But with his home gone, Jack didn't care about the fish anymore. So, Mike took it back to his shop, fried it up, and ate it himself. Just then, it started raining. Mike began to worry about Jack. Jack had said he was going to a friend's house, but the truth was, he didn't have any friends. He thought about staying at an internet cafe for a while, but he didn't have a single penny to his name. Even a passing cat gave Jack a look of disdain. Jack tried to play with the cat, but it swatted his hand away in disgust. This scene was witnessed by Mike, who had come back to check on Jack. Mike joked, "So, your friend is a cat, huh?" But after realizing Jack had nowhere to go, Mike decided to take him back to his own home. The reason Jack's house was demolished was that he hadn't paid rent for too long, and the property was repossessed. When Mike learned Jack was short on money, he offered him a job at his fishing gear shop. But Jack wasn't interested after all, he didn't have long to live. However, after some persuasion from Mike, Jack reluctantly agreed and showed up at the shop the next day. The shop owner didn't mind hiring Jack, but he was curious about whether Jack liked fishing. Jack then remembered that the shop only hired fishing enthusiasts, so if he pretended to hate fishing, the owner might reject him. Determined to avoid work, Jack declared outright that he hated fishing. To his surprise, the shop owner immediately stood up and said, "Perfect, everyone here loves fishing, so we have to close the shop whenever we go out to fish. With you here to watch the store, we can finally go fishing without worry." Just as Jack was processing this, a woman walked into the shop.